Hey guys, Spirit here, and today I want to talk about trading. And this can be any sort of trading: unusual trading, vintage, game trading, anything that the Valve system allows you to trade with. At all the downsides and upsides to it, I want to cover as much as I can with it. If I have to, I'll make another video. But the reason why I want to talk about trading right now is lately I've started building a spy collection since I main spy. I've worked my way up from the bottom. I started out with nothing. Like everyone, I start with nothing. I got a few weapons, traded those for some metal, took the metal, traded it for hats, took the hats, traded them for keys, took the keys, traded them for buds, and then I used the buds to buy my unusuals and other stuff that I wanted. I even used some money from my job to pay for it via PayPal. And the thing is, it takes time and patience to be a good trader. There's the three types of traders: your patient trader, your quick trader, and your trader who doesn't actually want to trade and wants to show off. Now, if you want to show off, go in game. It's true. Go in game. No one likes a braggart on websites. Hell, no one likes a braggart at all. It's cool to show it off, say, hey, look what I got. I was pretty happy with it. But most people go, look what I got. You'll never get it. Yeah. No one likes you. No one likes you at all. That's why your stuff doesn't sell. But when it comes to patient traders, usually these are your unusual traders. They'll sit there waiting for a few months before they get an offer that they really like, and then they'll take it. Then you've got your quick traders, which got an unusual first offer they get, they take it. They don't care, first offer, it's yours. Well, that's actually pretty bad, because you could lose profit very easily. And when I mean lose profit, I'm talking about buds in profit. If you lose a key or two, not that big of a deal, but you're still losing a bit of profit when you start losing buds, or even half buds. Now, to start with, we'll start from low-end trading and work our way up. With low-end trading, you've got your weapons and metal. Just scrap and a weapon. 2 weapons for a scrap, if you're scrap banking, or if you're just selling the weapons off, 1 weapon for a scrap. It's your basic of trading. Everyone will do scrap banking here and there just to make enough metal. And that's where I started with. Scrap banking. Go to a trade server. Build up some weapons after a few weeks of just playing the game and go scrap banking. Or is anyone scrap banking? Get scrap metal. Or selling weapons from pages 1 through 3 of my backpack for 1 scrap each. People will check your backpack, see what you have, and see what they want. And if they want something, trade with them if they've got the metal. If they don't have metal, but they have more craftable weapons and they want 1 of your weapons, 2 weapons for the price of 1, and you're still making profit. And then you sell those weapons that were traded for more metal. Once you gather enough metal, you can start hat banking. Hat banking, you trade metal for hats for cheaper. usually 1.11 or 1.22 refined for a craftable hat. Doesn't matter what it is, it's a craftable hat. You'll be able to sell it for 1.33. So you build up enough hats and you start a hat trading system using the same scrap banking method. But you could also have it where if you want a hat but you don't have metal, you can trade me one of your hats and a little bit of metal and we'll call it even. You're making profit and you're learning better trading skills. And after you reach your hats, it's selling off the hats for metal to buy keys. When I started, keys were only 2 refined. Now they're nearly 5 refined. They've gone up quite a bit in price. So banking up for keys is a little bit tougher, but it is still possible to do. And once you build up keys, you're able to buy buds for 21 at this moment, but they're going back up in price. They've been fluxing since I started playing. They were 20 keys, then they went up to 32 keys, then 27 keys. Buds keep going in price, but if you want a solid price, Bill's hats always remain constant. 7 keys to 10 keys based on paint. If they're painted white or black, they're 10 keys. Lime, pink, Team Spirit, 9 keys. Any other paint, usually 8 keys. And unpainted, 7 keys. So you get a rough gist that they stay constant. The only thing that changes is the colors. And since it's a promotional item, it'll never be obtained any other way, unless Valve decides to re-release them. Now, after you've gotten up to your buds and unusuals, it's all about offering how much you think the hat is worth. Unusuals will never have a fully set price, according to any price checking site. They're always set by the community, owner, and existence of them. If it's one of one, top tier hat, top tier effect, it's going to be extremely expensive because it'll be a collector's item. But if it's, let's go with a nuts and bolts Keche, it's considered a cancer hat, cancer effect, and they're still available. They can be unboxed at any time. They go for about 12 keys. Really cheap, unusual, because no one seems to like the effect or the hat. But the overall gist of it is, it's not always about hat and effect. Some people will really like the hat. I personally like the Keche. That's why I have a Pink Hearts Keche. I built up a Keche collection at the time too. It was a really nice collection. Sold it off, got some other hats that I wanted. And I found other people who like the Keche just as much as me. They are out there. There are people who like the cancer tier hats and hate the god tier hats. Not because they make the price more expensive, but because they're so overrated and underrated. Take the Sharma Chapeau, god tier spy hat. Why? I don't know. I think it's ugly as can be. But I see the Keche and I can be a history teacher. Put on a Rogue Koolaroo, put on a No Mercy. There. I'm the devilish history teacher of doom. And it works. And when it comes to the hats, it's all about matching your miscs with it too. Not all hats will work with all miscs, so you need to work around. Same with any paint. Not all hats work with all paint. It's all in preference in the end when it comes down to hat unusuals, effects and hat wise. Me, I can stand any effect. But when it comes to the hat wise, it's I like this, hate this. Only way I'll wear this is if it was a basic unique. And that's fine. So when you're trading unusuals though, don't expect everyone to take your offers either if they're an unusual for an unusual. Because some people may not like your hat or they may not like the effect. So they'll be a bit more iffy. They'll also be notorious for checking for duplicates. If the hat was on a hijacked account, Steam creates a duplicate of the hat for that owner to have his hat back, and there becomes two of the exact same hat in existence with the same ID number. And with that ID number, it gets identified as a duplicate. Some people usually don't want them. And another thing is gifted text. If someone has gifted the unusual, it usually lowers it by half the price because no one wants the gifted text. Only people who want gifted text are the people who receive the gift from that player to say thank you for the gift. But the people who try and trade away the gifted text usually have the harder time selling them off. It's a sad reality, but that's what the community is. Community guidelines, trading policies, that sort of thing. And while we're on the topic of trading, don't be a scammer or a sharker. No one likes them, and you get banned from trading within the community. No one will want to trade with you, no one will like to trade with you, no one will want to even be friends with you. Because even being friends with a scammer usually gets you a little suspicious. If you're friends with a scammer, you're most likely going to be a scammer yourself, or they had just recently scammed and you just found out about it and it's, oh hey, I really should delete this person off my list no matter how friendly they are. Scammers do get a very notorious rep. They get marked on Steam rep, and then it gets them banned from Outpost, Trading Post, gets them banned from various sites and trading servers. And then they'll eventually make an alt account, but they get found out because IP tracking and ISP tracking. You won't get away with being a scammer. And it's not even worth it. Oh, look, I got a 10 bud hat for I'm a scam. Yeah, not worth it. Very not worth it. Even I know it's not worth it. I worked for my hats. I earned my reputation as a trader. I do slight middlemaning. I even help out on forums. I do what I can in the community to keep it going on a smooth railroad track. But sometimes it doesn't always work. And I've never attempted a scam, nor will I ever attempt a scam. And I will not want to be in a scam or friends with a scammer. It's not good. It really isn't. Now, sharking, on the other hand, is technically fair, but it's very unfair. It's where you tell someone their item's worth one thing when it really is worth something else, and you tell them your item's worth more and all that. Say I've got a genuine no mercy, someone's got an unusual, and I go, hey, yeah, no, that hat's extremely common, anyone can have that. And I go, but this no mercy is extremely rare, it'll never be found again. It's like, they agree to it, so it means it's a fair trade, but at the same time, I'm telling them misleading information, which is very terrible. It's evil, and no one likes them. It's very bad. So I try and avoid sharkers, scammers. They're not the best of traders. They're really, really evil. Evil in the sense of they're going to rip you off. Now upcoming, I'm going to show you my backpack and what's in it, like how much time I've spent in it. And I'm going to show you how I determine my prices of what I'm going to sell stuff for, because some people will use sites like backpack.tf and Spreadsheet to get their prices. They're a guideline, they're not the absolute. So here's my backpack, and as you can see, I've accumulated quite a lot of weapons, hats, miscellaneous items, and I've organized them into sections so I can find everything and look at them neatly. And as you can see, I've got a big spy collection going. I've got a bunch of name tags lined up. I've got lots of hats. I'm still building off those hats too. But as you can see, I've got 5 unusuals. The top one being a Scorching Flames fedora. They're a retired hat, and I was very happy to earn it in trading. And I've got a level 69 Hearts Keche, one in the world that's level 69, along with a Hearts Billycock and a Smoking Tree and a Stormy Pillar of Hats. I worked for them. I traded up for them. It took time. So here's where I do most of my trading, Outpost.com. And with Outpost, you can set up trades and set up wish lists. So you can set up, this is what I'm selling, this is what I want. Here, look at my trades. I've got a Smoking Keche I'm selling. I've got various hats and weapons I'm selling. I'm looking for various hats, metal. I'm looking for a big kill or keys equivalent to the big kill for my Keche. It's a fair price, very reasonable, very nice hat. My hat's painted after 8, blends in with the smoking just fine. And I'm asking reasonable price. And you can also check out your backpack right from the site itself. As you can see, I've got an orange name. I am a donator to the site. I get a few special perks. But none exempt me from being a scammer or a sharker if that ever occurs. But as you can see all hats, all effects on them if they're unusual. You can see vintage quality, genuine quality, unique, untradeable, uncraftable. You can see them all from this site. And it organizes it very neatly into the pages. So here's backpack.tf and Spreadsheet. Both of these usually have conflicting prices. So I'll bring up an example of a recent trade I had. The Boston Boombringer. It goes clean for 3 ref, dirty for 2.66 on backpack.tf. On Spreadsheet, however, it goes for 3 ref clean and 1.33 to 1.66 uncraft. It's dirty. And both prices are different. Why? Community arguments. So I'll go to Outpost here, find the Boston Boombringer. I'll look for any uncraftable or dirty ones. And as you can see, there's 5 pages of them. So they are out there. Now let's look at a few trades here. This guy wants 2.66. He's going backpack TF pure price on it. This guy wants 3 ref. That's the price of a clean. He's selling it dirty. 3 ref. That's way above the price. Let's check out this person. Once again, 3 ref. 3 ref. That's the price of clean. This person, 2.44. A little bit more reasonable. Still crazy. One more. Once again, 3 ref. You want 3 ref for it? I'll give 3 ref for a clean, not for a dirty. I, however, took both prices I averaged them out. I searched the community page for them, and since I saw a bunch of them going for 3 ref for dirty, I balanced them out to my own price. I even have it on my trade. I'll show you here. Scroll down. I asked the guy for 2 ref. 2 ref. He thought I was crazy and that I should go by Spreadsheet. I told him I don't go by Spreadsheet, but he was still willing to pay the price of 2 ref for it. So if this didn't cover everything, I may make a second trading based on comments. Like, subscribe, comment. This is Spirit of Fear signing out.